it's Joe here again, and we're going to move into a little bit of an interactive prayer time. So today you heard the story about the feeding of the 5,000 and how a little boy with his 2 little fish and 5 bits of bread was able to do great things through God and through Jesus. So we're going to reflect a little bit on that through a little activity. So in a minute, I'm going to ask you to pause the video and go and get 2 things. One thing is like a little small object, maybe a marble, maybe a pebble. I've got this little pebble here. And the other thing is a sink. Now, I don't expect you to bring the sink here. That would be a little bit excessive. But this activity is going to take place at your sink. I'm using a bowl just to make it a little bit movable for me. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this little thing and we're going to drop it into the bowl. And you'll see that it creates ripples across the whole bowl, the whole sink. Those ripples may bounce back and forth just from this little pebble, just from the little marble. And that really can reflect what God does in our lives. See, we may only be able to do little things at times, but God can move that into great things that He can produce that ripple out throughout the world. Like at the moment, I am struggling to do the big things that I sometimes would love to do. I would love to be there at festival, sharing with you all of the great fun and the joy. But unfortunately, we're not able to at this time. But through little things that we are able to do, maybe that be calling your friends, calling different people, saying hello and just being friendly, that actually those can ripple into big things through God's work. So I'm going to go and test this now, and then I'll be back in a minute. So we're able to see there that the tiny pebble or the tiny marble creates ripples that did go throughout the bowl. And that is like what God does in our lives. The small things that we may do spread throughout the world. And we may never know how far the little thing that we've done has reached, but it could have gone on and on. And that is the greatness of what God does in our lives. So I'm gonna pray now, and if you want to pray with me, just close your eyes, maybe bow your head if you feel like it, and then just maybe say amen with me at the end. That'd be great. Okay. Lord, I thank you that you are a good God. You are a God who uses the things that we do. And Lord, help us to, even in these times where it may be a little bit harder for us to do good things or big things, that you help us to do what we can do, and through those things you turn them to bigger and greater good, because you are a God who loves doing good things and who loves working through us to achieve those good things. I pray this in your great name. Amen. Okay, so that's all from me today. I think I'm back tomorrow for another bit of interactive prayer, so I will see you all then. Bye!